What it do, what it is, what it ain't. Thanks for listening to the latest episode of the Get Right Podcast. Don't forget to follow and subscribe on Apple Podcasts and Spotify to get notifications of new content. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you dig? Cue the music. Yo, what it do, what it is, what it ain't. It's your boy T, man. This is the Get Right Podcast, Season 4, Episode 2. And I'm never rolling solo, man. So you already know I got with me Detroit Stand Up, the Brain Trust, who always gonna give you 3 words because he has a word count. Rob, what's happening?
What up, though?
That's 3 words, y'all. So keep count. As always, people love to hate to love, man. DC, what's happening, bro?
It's your boy DC in the place to be. Shout out to the 80s.
We gonna talk
Mr.
about
Misconception.
that.
all of that,
man.
Yeah.
Hey, and it ain't just us 3 this time, man. You know, we've been rolling in guests, and we had somebody who wanted to yell at us. You know what I'm saying, and get into a verbal altercation. I'm only joking, man. But the homie, man, Danny, what's happening, bro?
What's going on? He's slightly joking, but we're gonna get in it
It's like
in a minute. You know,
all day, man. How you feeling, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I appreciate y'all brothers having me on.
Man,
You know,
for sure.
definitely appreciate it.
All day, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you listening to us, man. Appreciate you, giving us this time too, man, to join in, man. I hope the summer been good for you, because we talked about that a little bit, how the summer been, and Father's Day. I hope both have been good for you so far, man. How those been rolling?
So far, so good, man. You know, I'm moving, so you know, I'm still in transition, but everything is working out. It's working out.
Okay. Man, best of luck on that, man. So where you moving? You moving? Where? How the move going? Where you moving?
Yeah, so I'm moving from Detroit area to down the Charlotte area. So
Okay.
already got my house down there. Just got to get all our stuff there now. So just in the
Okay, man.
transition of getting everything in the house, so the wife can be happy.
Woo!
Happy wife, happy life.
Don't say. Don't.
Right.
I knew you was about to say. Don't say that. That is not.
Right.
Yep.
I
Hey,
hate
That's not
that
a thing.
saying,
Yeah.
but you know,
Hey,
kind of true.
hey. All day. Hey, so Danny, when I first met you, actually, with the homie Rod, we said that line, and that's why I said it, because I know Rod hated it and you hated it, and we said that line as we was chopping it up. But man, but I'm glad, man. I hope the transition is well, man, and all of that. One of the things we wanted to talk about, because I know you said you wanted to get this off your chest. We wanted to air it out. One, it's 50 years, bro. If we all hip hop heads, we love the music, man. It's part of our life. It's part of what we've been doing, how we grew up. It's been 50 years, bro. Hip hop. We had a good conversation, man, at the kickback, man, at Raw Spot, man, about some top MCs. One, who I'm gonna start with one. Who you listening to right now? Who got your ear now? Who you like? Who you rocking with?
Oh man. So I'm still rocking Pusha T album from last year or maybe the year before. Last year before, one or the other. But I haven't really heard anything better than that recently. And of course, I'm always listening to Jay. So really, those two, I'm really focusing on those. I might dabble in some DMX here and there. You know what I'm saying? Some maybe a little bit of Nas here and there, but for the you know what I played a couple weeks ago? I played Mace. I played Mace's first album. So I went back to the archives for that. But yeah, usually though, I'm sticking with something with Jay in it and Pusha T.
So pretty much New York. Oh, pretty much. I know Pusha T's from
Pusha
Virginia.
V. Yeah, he's from VA.
But, he got a New York sound. Like he don't like what's the Virginia sound? What's the Virginia?
I disagree. with that
I think Virginia got their own sound.
Yeah.
Like,
But
when did you play something on the radio and say, "Oh yeah, he's from Virginia"? Like you don't know nobody from Virginia.
For real, bro. For real, Tim. All them
But I'm
cats
saying
from
you know who
Virginia.
they are. What I'm saying is like you might hear a song on the radio and you say, you know what? I've never heard this before. I don't know who they are, but I bet they're from Atlanta. Like,
Detroit.
you ain't never said that about Virginia. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
That's
know
true.
who that
Definitely
is.
Detroit.
I don't know what they saying, but that sounds like
Yeah.
a Virginia dude. Like,
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
like,
But I mean,
Well,
Pusha
it
don't
just
sound
depends on
New
the
York.
beat.
Yeah.
If it's like a Timberland beat, you might be able to, tell, but maybe not.
So
see, I
quick.
think they're just unicorns down there, man. I kind of, they're just they talented for sure, but it's just like their sound transcends boundaries. Like, there's no regional signature.
Okay.
So quick question on that though. So you can recite a Pusha T song word for word. Can you?
All right, Jim.
No, because we talked
No.
about this. Yeah, we talked about this last. What was that last season? I
Last
think
season.
it was.
That's how we ended it.
Because Jim was, Jimmy was talking a little bit, but he was right, bro. I can't give you a Pusher. If somebody gun to my head, tell me, rap a Pusher, like Pusha T only, not a clip song, not grinding. Rap a Pusha T, verse for verse, word for word, go, or you dead. I couldn't do it.
But you can do it for Jimmy?
For
No.
Jimmy?
No.
I
Yeah,
can't.
Exactly.
No,
So
I can't.
why he even say that? Like, he's irrelevant. Like, I don't understand his whole argument with him. That was crazy to me.
Well, they was trying to say he's not a top 50 rapper.
Top 50, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't think Jim Jones would even call himself a top 50, but I think he's saying, look, I might not be top 50, but that dude over there, he ain't top 50 either.
That just sounds like some hating to me. That just sounds like some hate. That's just like, oh, I couldn't get her, man, so I'm a hate because I know you shouldn't be able to get her either. Like, what? No, man, let him go ahead and get that
thing. I mean, but nobody can do it. I mean, that is a good argument. I can't do it.
There's a lot of top 50s rappers you can't rap some of their songs word for word. I mean,
I agree, but
that's fair.
None of them, like, I can't rap none of them.
Kanye West top 10, right?
My Kanye, Kanye,
yeah,
for sure.
I can't rap not one song of his word for word.
Really? You could.
Oh, I could.
Not word for word. Now, I know a bunch of the words, but not word for word.
You could though. You'll be surprised. Like, it'll be playing because subliminally you listen to it through something that you'd be like,
it
I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know how I know
Can't
this.
Tell me nothing. I can rap that whole song, bro.
All day. All day.
There's Drake songs that I can't stand that I can word for word. I can probably give it to you right now.
Yeah. Yeah, but I will say I don't think Pusha T's top 50 either, man. I mean, granted, Jim Jones might have came across the way he presented his take might have came across as hate, and I can understand that, but the man wasn't lying. I say that the man was not lying, yo. Like,
I agree. We established he's not top 50, but he 50? Is nice. He is nice.
That's a lot, man. Top 50. Like,
you know what? While we talking about tops though, and man, that sounds weird as hell,
pause.
Bro. But extreme.
I know
pause.
what you meant.
Yeah, extreme pause. So top list, like we always throw out these top lists of individuals, but like, what are the criterias behind some of these lists, man? I know it's all subjective, but there has to be some definitive, like, something criteria that makes them be top 10 or top whatever, you know what I mean? So like, what I know we probably get into some top lists over here. What are some of the criterias that we need to use to establish what makes someone a top MC or top artist or top rapper or whatever you want to put behind it?
Yeah.
Influence is one. Influence is one.
Mm-hmm.
I think and you got to put sales in there too.
Sales?
I don't think you can put sales in there.
I don't think it's everything, but to me, like, you can't be a rapper that like went platinum one time your entire career and make top 5 or even top 10. Like, you just gotta hold something.
I don't know, because there's rappers that sell that I don't think they're top 10. Like, Eminem sells. He's not a top 5 rapper. I don't think he's top 10. So you got people who sell. Kanye sells. I guess Kanye would be top 10, but a lot of people sell, especially now. I don't go by sales. The influence is one of them. Yep. To me, you got to have at least one classic album. You got to have at least one classic album. If I can't put one of your albums on and play it from song to song, and you're not top 10.
Mm.
Okay, that's fair. What about lyricism? That's another one.
That goes into play also.
Can you have a
Yeah.
writer? Can
Lyricism
you
has
have a
come into
can you have a writer?
No,
You can't
No.
have a writer. That would
you
eliminate
cannot
a
have
lot
a
of
ghost.
people.
I say you
Well,
can't. I say you can't.
if you have a writer, it can't be more than 50% of your writing. Like you can't have someone write every song. You know what I
Gotcha.
mean? But if you write some of your stuff, okay. If you have somebody help you out, okay, that's cool. But everything, like Drake, I heard he had like somebody that write for him for everything. Like, come on, that to me, basically you're a singer. You just Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? Teddy Riley wrote you a song and you sang that shit.
So let's be clear on Drizzy though. He wrote majority of his stuff. He did have some reference tracks. I think it was 2 tracks on. If you're reading this, it's
Too late.
Too
Yeah,
late.
you're reading this too late.
He had the reference tracks with Quentin Miller, but from my understanding, the rest of the material he wrote solo. I know he had some help on Take Care too with Abel, but from what I hear, it wasn't The Weeknd. For those who don't know who Abel is, but I don't think, from what I hear at least, it wasn't a huge contribution. So it might be hooks, a line here or there. So it's more like a not really a writer, but they get writers credits. You know what I mean? So because you gave me this hook or I took this line from you, I'm gonna give you writers credits. And that's my understanding on it. Again, I'm not there, but that's what the story is behind Drake.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and I'll say, as far as the whole writing thing, bro. Yeah, I would say if you got somebody who like everybody writes all your music, like a Puff Daddy, for example. Granted, he ain't gonna make no top 10 anyway, but if
Ain't
he
making
make
top nothing.
10, you should not make it because clearly he don't write none of his rap. But like, I don't know, man. To me, like when you look at writing, I feel like that gets what's the word? Overestimated, overvalued, or
Overemphasized.
yeah, overemphasized. Only not to say it's not important, but bro, there's people who can write their ass off, Papoose, but they can't rap, Papoose. As in,
Well, he can
like,
rap, man. He just
he
can't
can
make a
rap,
good
but don't
song.
nobody want to hear it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But like,
Facts.
I bet if you took those same lyrics and maybe had Wayne spit it, Wayne would spit it in a way that makes you actually want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that's rap. Like that delivery, that flow, that swag. So like, even if you are rapping somebody else's word, like Snoop Dogg been doing it for years. He came out with it and said he stopped writing. He just performs now.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I would say he's definitely top 20 rapper all time, maybe top 10. I'm not going
he's
to take him off that list just because of he decided to stop, writing or whatever. Like we already know Jay-Z wrote him and Dre's one of the biggest hits.
Yeah.
I can't think of
Still DRE.
Yeah, still DRE.
Yeah.
Jay-Z wrote that.
Yeah.
But does that mean that wasn't a great song? Nah, not at all.
So, we're not saying it's not great music. Just saying you're not a great rapper.
So I would agree. I would agree in the sense where he say if you're not writing majority of your material, it is hard to put you in the upper echelon. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would agree with that.
I don't think that would be anybody's top 10 anyway. Like who's like, granted, we ain't got to name a top 10, but who would be in the top 10 that like, and as in a universal top 10, like you went on Billboard, Vibe, all these different lists all over the place that you probably see their name that is not known for the pen game. I can't think of anybody. You know what I'm saying?
That's not known for the pen game.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anyone that's like that.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, so I don't even think that really ever happens. You know,
it's pretty much that comes with it. Is what you're saying? It already comes with it. There are
right. Yeah, you made the top 10. You already known for that pen game.
Well, I think there's some people, and maybe they're hip hop purists or whatever you want to call it. There's some people that if you had anybody write anything for you, you can't be in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's how we are, but there are people who think like that. Like people will automatically take Drake out. And, Drake, again, love him or hate him, you can't deny what he's done. There will be people who take him out of any list because of the whole reference thing. But it's like in reality, Drake was writing for other people too. So do you just eliminate that his pen is dope when he's rapping, because you don't like that he had a reference with, one person that has at least come out. There was claims that Wayne had a writer with, remember where that Gilly stuff was happening?
Yeah. Gilly. Mm-hmm.
I don't know how true that is, but I'm sure, in Wayne's early years, I'm sure he had some help. Like, he started when he was 14. I'm sure he had a little bit of help, you know what I mean, at some point. So there's people who will take that and say, no, you can't be in the list because you didn't write everything. Hell, there's people that will take Jay out because he recites some of Big's lines, which is crazy to me.
He's
So
there, bro.
He's one, bro. Like, he's one.
They just hating. Yeah, they just hating if they take Jay out. I mean, you can't say rap without Jay-Z. Like, it's just, it doesn't make sense.
No, not at all. But there's people who will.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And that is a personal thing, though.
So we got
personal hating.
So we got sales that's incorporated. It's not a major. So sales, influence, writing,
lyricism.
Longevity has to count for something also.
Yes.
Longevity.
Oh yeah, definitely longevity.
I'm okay with that.
Classic album.
Classic album. So if when we say longevity, that means that automatically nixes Biggie out?
No, because Biggie has, depending on your opinion, he got 2 classic albums.
He's not.
But he don't have the longevity. 2 albums is not longevity.
I wouldn't put him in 5 because of that. I wouldn't put him in the top 5.
So let me ask you a question. You won't put him in top 5, but would you say he has a top 5 classic all-time rap album?
Ooh.
Yeah, I would.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So if his project was a top 5 classic, and everything he's done has been classic, just because he was killed or and didn't go that long, I don't think you can take that from him. Personally, I still have him top 5 because I look at it like I do it like the whole sports thing. Everybody, they're great, but we're gonna get down the rings now. Okay. All right. You played 30 years, you played 2 years, but you have 7 rings, you have 2 rings. But I want to get down to the nitty gritty. Biggie was in the game for a few years, 2 classic albums. How can you take that from him? And his albums is better than other people's albums. Like, if you put Biggie's best album against Drake's best album or against Eminem's or against Snoop's, he's better than all 3 of them.
So I hear you, but what I would say to that is, if you don't hold Biggie's lack of longevity against him, then you're holding everybody else's longevity against them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like basically like, well, Jay-Z made it 20 years. Well, basically now he's taking an L because his career was too long. Lil Wayne's taking an L because his career was too long. Like, I get it's not fair that his career and his life came to a untimely demise. But it's just like sports. How many times we didn't see guys like, oh, this person would have been better than Michael Jordan.
Grant Hill.
But, boom. But hey, that's just what happened. And so now,
First of all, Grant Hill was going to be better than
his stature.
He was going to be the face. But he was going to be the face.
Oh man,
but even if he wasn't though, I think the point is still valid that he came in with a lot of hype and a lot of high hopes. And when he got hurt a bunch of times, it diminishes his legacy. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with Biggie, bro. Like, we can't hold the fact that Vince Carter played 21 years when you compare Vince Carter and Grant Hill's career.
Grant Hill was better.
Say what?
Grant Hill was better.
But I bet you he won't be on any less higher than Vince Carter. I bet you he won't. If there's some kind of ranking for basketball, well, there is a ranking, but I would put Vince Carter higher than Grant Hill. He's been around longer, man. He's had a bigger impact. Huge.
So you would take Biggie out because of that. So he has the best. He has the best everything. But you're taking him out only because he didn't have a longevity.
Yeah, it's not fair to the other. It's not fair to everybody else to like basically.
He's in the 10 though. I say he's not in my 5, but he's in the 10.
He's not in my 5.
So we could settle that debate or that idea with the fact of, can his album hold up versus some of these individuals who have been rapping for longer. So, for example, I know Danny just said something to that fact, but for example, can like and this is a terrible example because he's probably not going to listen to it regardless, but can Tyler, my son, who's 9 years old, like quote Biggie rhymes or listen to that Biggie album and feel impact, right? Is that fair?
I personally
it depends
don't
on his
think so.
ear.
I'm gonna say
It
no,
depends,
bro.
man.
For your typical young person, I'm gonna say no.
Well, but if you go by that, then that means in every generation is a top five. So there's basically no top fives ever because when Tyler, he's probably going to be like, oh, Future is the best, you know what I'm saying? Or, somebody from the Migos or something is the best.
Lord, I hope not. But yeah.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I'm just saying.
DC like, yeah.
Yo, that dude, man. Look, y'all keep on sleeping on Future if you want.
Yeah.
That dude, bro.
So
He been around just as long as Drake for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
So I will say, to that fact, I'm a big fan. That was my number one for a long time, and Jay took his spot because of his longevity. But retrospect, I'm not the biggest Tupac fan either. But when I look at Tupac's albums that he did actually put out when he was here, like there's kids now that's in their, early teens, early to late teens that are starting to discover Tupac and actually bumping them and listening to it. So he's still reaching the youth, even, 30 years, 20, 30 years later, something like that.
Yeah, about 30
about 30 years later.
30, yeah.
Almost 30 years, yeah.
Yeah. So technically, yes, his demise was early, but his longevity is still there because he's still reaching the youth based off of today's game. So almost like it's that whole Jordan comparison, right?
That's the influential. That's the influence.
There's a lot of people that didn't see Jordan play, and yeah, Bron may be their favorite player growing up, but they don't discredit what Jordan did, and he might not be their GOAT, but he's in their top 3. I can guarantee you that. And they probably never watched him play a game in their life, like live. Well, they couldn't have because they weren't here. So he's always going to be in that argument. So I think that's how you have to look at the whole longevity piece is while they were here, did their impact last even till now? Like not just for us old heads who were probably there in his prime, but like is his legacy cemented to where others that come behind him can still appreciate what he did?
Yeah, that's a good comparison because, bro, I don't see people going back and listen to Biggie's album, but the kids do go back and listen to Pac. The kids still listen to Pac. The kids ain't really listen to Biggie like that.
Yeah, and granted, they do.
That's not a slight.
No, it's not. But they do a lot. They do a lot more. Maybe advertisement is not the right word, but they do a lot more. Like they just did the documentary about Tupac, right? They do a lot more with Tupac's legacy than probably they do with Biggie's too. So that could aid to it. Like they're constantly making sure Tupac is in your face, right? And TikTok has helped with that as well because they use old songs and things like that to revitalize careers. But nevertheless, he's still impactful, right? And I can't take that away from him.
Yeah, Pac's there, bro.
100%.
Yeah, I could see putting Pac in the top 5. He's not in my personal top 5, but I can see it because just like you said, Rod, he has that longevity, even though because he has so many posthumous albums too. So he just put out a lot of music in a short period of time.
So given all that we just said, who's your top 5?
Who's that for?
DC. And we'll go around the room. We'll go around. We'll let everybody get a shot.
DC, let's
So
go,
my
bro.
top 5, man. Here we go. Number 1, y'all already should know this. Nas, Nasty Nas, bro. Let me tell you something. Nas then had 3 legit comebacks in his career, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? He came out with the first certified, the Source Classic, 5 mics, you know what I'm saying? Illmatic. And then some people felt like, well, he fell off after Nostradamus, you know what I'm saying? Or during Nostradamus, that era, he kind of fell off. Had to beef with Jay. Ether J came back, second career with Stillmatic, fell off again, came back with what's the name? With Hit Boy, you know what I'm saying? With the King's Disease trilogy, bro. The man, like he just will not stay down, bro. So Nas, number one. That's my personal number one. Argue with me. Number two, y'all not gonna like this, but bro, Weezy, man. And bro, you said he been in the game since 14. It's 12, man. This man been in the
my
game.
My bad. Well, 14 is when he got known. So
yeah, 14 is when he got real known. But he dropped the BGs with BG, whose name wasn't actually BG at the time. It was something. I forgot what his name used to be. But anyway, Lil Wayne, number two, bro. You already know what it is. Mixtape Weezy, album Weezy. You know what I'm saying? And he's still relevant to this day. Number three, I got Jay-Z, Hova. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all ain't gonna like that, but yeah, he number three. Number four, 3 Stacks. 3 Stacks. I know somebody gonna come for me because he only has one solo album, but bump that, bro. He's got that body of work with Outkast.
Was that a classic though? That one solo?
No.
Yeah. Love Below.
You think so?
Classic. Yeah, absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
We want to talk just lyrics though. He on there, just lyrics, but I'll let you go.
And music. I mean, like, bro, the only whack thing that 3 Stacks has ever done is Out of Wild. That's pretty amazing. You know what I'm saying? And then number 5, this is tough. Ask me on a different day, and I might give you a different answer. But I teeter between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Recency bias. I'm gonna say Kendrick Lamar because he just dropped the Big Steppers album. Amazing album. So I put, but you know, Drake could drop tomorrow, and I start bumping that, and I put him at number 5. So that's my top 5 or 6, depending on how you look at it. Nas, Weezy, Jay-Z, 3 Stacks, Drake or Kendrick Lamar.
You from the South, right?
Yep, Southern boy.
Okay.
Got a little New York. Hey, I got diversity.
I mean,
man.
I got
New
you.
York.
You got 2 New Yorkers in there. Yeah.
I got Canada in there. You know what I'm saying?
Canada.
Got the West Coast.
Canada didn't make it. he's an honorable mention. He's 6th man of the year. But okay.
Yeah.
All right. Danny, what you got, man?
So Jay-Z is number 1. It's by a long mile. So I got Jay number 1. It's not even, the next rapper is not even close. So Jay number 1, and I, showing my age here. So I got Big 2, I have Pac 3, I have Rakim 4, and one guy who I just like him, KRS One. So I have him number 5. So that's my top 5. Yeah, that's my top 5. No explanation needed. Jay is 1 through 5. Really.
Dylan.
We got a Jay stand in the building.
He has influence. He has classic albums, plural.
Right.
He has longevity.
He
had, of course, the pen game is ridiculous.
He don't even use it.
Yeah, he don't even use it. It's so crazy. He don't even use it. Okay.
Insane.
As you can tell, I can agree with that number 1 pick. So,
you know what else is crazy? He's never been that dude for a year. Like he's always been in the combo, but he's never been like, oh, this is the year of Jay-Z. He took over. It's always been somebody else's year.
Look here, Big Gip.
Dude, come on, man. He dropped the album every year. Every summer he was dropping a hot album that was great. That's better than most stuff that's out now. Even the Kingdom Come that people don't like is better than pretty much 90% of the rap that's out right now.
When has he ever been that dude for the year?
To me, since 96, when I heard, or 97, was it 97? When I heard Reasonable Doubt?
Yeah, it came out 96. Yeah.
So 96.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the same year Wu-Tang dropped. And come on, bro. Like
so 2001, I will give to Jay. 2001 was when Blueprint dropped. I don't think the only thing I can remotely even remember being on top of that. Yeah, it had to be Jay.
Probably Nelly.
Nelly. Yeah.
Nelly.
But Nelly wasn't on top like that. he
I'm looking
had
at-
look. Nelly had album sales, but was he
Right.
really on top of Jay? Like at
See,
that time, like
in terms of influence, in terms of this is that dude for the year.
yeah,
Ja
nah,
Rule
that's a
dropped as well.
perfect
I'm not a
example
fan,
of
but Ja Rule
Nah.
dropped as well. Pain is Love. I'm not
See,
sure if
that's the
that put
perfect
it on.
examples of someone having sales and people saying they're good. That's why I don't
yeah.
like to use sales because
Yeah.
they're pop rappers. They're not really. Come on, man. Nobody putting Nelly. You're not putting Nelly in top 30. I mean, come on, man.
Why
And
wouldn't you put him in top
Like,
30?
come on,
but we lived through
Nelly.
that. We lived through 2001. Just put your dreaming hat back on. Go back in time with me for a minute, and just think about your surroundings and what the people around you were playing at that time. They weren't bumping Nelly like that because after Country Grammar, the whole Nelly phase died down, bro. Like, let's be real. Some of the
After Country Grammar, the Nelly phase died down.
some
Air
of
Force One.
I'll let you hold that.
Right.
I don't know where y'all was living. That I don't know. Maybe that's a Detroit thing, bro.
It's not it.
Wait, where
that's
you
not in
from?
Detroit.
Huh?
Where you
I'm
from,
an army.
DC?
I'm an army brat, bro. But I've been down in the CAC for a long little minute, and I spent a lot of time in Texas. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a Southern boy. I'll say that. I'm a Southern boy. I was raised by Southern parents, Southern values, all that good stuff. But bro, to say that the buzz died down, like I don't know where y'all were when Air Force Ones dropped, but Air Force One was a monster. Like they raised the price of the shoes because
that's one single. I give you a single. Yeah, I'll give you a single.
Right.
Hot in here. That's just the same. Come on.
Oh God.
That was
what are you talking about? Like I don't know what y'all was doing. And
does he have 5 songs by himself?
I was at the club. I was at the club, bro.
Like, does Nelly have 5 hits by himself? Does he have 5 songs by himself?
No, he don't.
What?
I'm asking because I can think of Hot in Here, Air Force Ones, and what else? The song with Kelly Rowland. What else?
That was fire, by the way.
So we said, okay, Hot in Here, Country Grammar, Eli, Batter Up, Pimp Juice, Shake Your Tail Feather. Well, I don't know. I think Diddy might have been on that one. But
yeah, Diddy was on that. Galoon was on that. Jagged Edge was on that.
Jagged Edge wasn't on that. But I still named 5 EI.
And that had more quote unquote success. Yeah, it was more mainstream than probably the Blueprint was, but don't tell me Jay wasn't eating at that time, dog. Like,
dude,
Jay always ate. Let me just be clear. Jay always ate. I'm saying he's never held that number 1 spot for the year. He's always been in the conversation.
In terms of what,
number 1.
In terms of what though? In terms of like what sales?
No, not even sales. Just being that guy. Like for example, I would say Nas had a year where he's been outsold, but he was overall regarded as that dude. He had a year. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Jay has never had a year where it's like,
look, bro, Jay, and I'm not trying to get in no Jay argument because I know it's all subjective, but he told people to put on a button up, and bro, he had a whole generation of everybody putting on button ups, bro.
That's the influence. That's the influential side, though.
So you say that's more putting on a button up that's already out, that people been pretty much doing already. That's a bigger influence than raising the price of sneakers. Come on, bro. Y'all know
Jay bought his own sneaker.
Y'all know
bro,
Forces.
But by the time Air Force came out, I wasn't even rocking Air Forces no more when the Air Forces came out, bro.
Bruh, you might not have, but
I mean, Air Force One was stuff, bro. It was stuff.
Yeah, I still was getting my all white pair every year.
That was tough, bro. I mean. I think this conversation got triggered though by saying he's not top 30 in DC.
Like,
he had to argue.
But bro, look, no disrespect. No disrespect.
Like how?
No,
he's not a one-hit wonder, but
y'all said the buzz died down at the Country Grammar.
It did. You telling me it did?
Was that his last album? Is that his first album? I don't even know what album.
That was his first album.
That was his first album.
And his buzz went down from there.
Yes. Look, I'm from the hood, bro. I don't know. Y'all, again, I'm telling you from a hood's perspective. So I don't know. Maybe I'm different. But I also was
maybe at the Detroit hood.
Look, I also was in college at that time, and I'm telling you who was playing that stuff. Yeah, it's club stuff. Yeah, you might bob to it in the club, but I wasn't riding in the Grand Prix bumping Hot in Here.
No, hell no.
Yo.
I wasn't.
And you was waiting on the Jay-Z album to drop. He was, the album dropped tomorrow, midnight. Oh, let's wait on it. Oh, we got to record it. Oh, come on, you weren't doing that with Nelly.
What?
You was not waiting for Nelly. Come on, man.
I'm gonna say this too. Nelly did not age well, bro. Like when you go back and you just go back and listen to a Nelly song now.
I don't know, man. I think y'all just don't like Nelly, bro.
I don't mind
Nelly.
Bro.
I like Nelly.
I don't mind Nelly. I think you're getting confused.
It still gets played on the radio, bro. Like it's now, granted, it's on the oldie station, but
that don't mean it age well, though. Again, you think you listen to Hot in Here?
So why would the radio play if people don't like it?
I think it would age. I think it'll age.
Hot in Here age well. Hot in Here age well.
The music now is so horrible that his stuff will be hot right now. I agree. I think
his stuff is always hot, bro. If Nelly came out now with Hot in Here, he'd be like the greatest rapper of this generation. Like he'd be dope, super dope. He was good.
I mean, Nelly getting sampled now though.
Yeah,
right.
Do y'all go back and play Nelly? Answer the question. Yes or no?
Never.
Never. Yeah, I definitely do, bro.
Exactly.
Definitely.
No, you
definitely do. Like, now, granted, I'm not saying let
me
go find that Nelly, but I got a playlist of songs that I really like, and if it come on, I'm not gonna hit skip, bro. Like, I mean,
he's not even in my playlist. I can't even.
He's not. Yeah. I don't even
have. I can't even fathom that.
I have a diverse playlist, man. Like it ain't all like I got Mobb Deep on my playlist. I got Ghostface on my playlist. I got Nelly on my playlist. You know what I'm saying?
So
but the Nelly slander, bro, I can't stand for that.
Is it slander though?
Well, sit down, because Jesus, man,
bro. Oh wow, man.
Is it slander though?
And where T at? T, you was right there with me when the albums came out. Where T?
DC had a Band-Aid under his eye and double headbands on, bro.
But we all had the headbands.
We had the headbands, bro.
I had the headbands, bro.
I had the headbands, bro.
Nah,
bro, we all had the headbands, the matching do-rags. Come on, bro.
Wow. What?
I will say, I'll give Nelly.
I was 19.
I'll give Nelly influence. I'll give Nelly his credit, bro.
Yeah, he's not a lyricist or nothing. I'm not saying he's lyricist of the year.
And that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of he has some club hits, and when you in the club, you in the club. It is what it is. But that I can't put him on the top of the hip hop list because he has some club bangers, bro. Not over the Blueprint, and it may be biased on my end, but I remember what that album did. Not even just. In Detroit, but I got family in Louisiana too. And again, granted, they were still on New Orleans is a whole different playing field. They still on their cash money, but even they had to stop and respect what was going on with the Blueprint. So I can't say Jay was not on top in 2001.
Right, but Nelly, yo, this is y'all gonna. First of all, you gonna hate me after I say this. MC Hammer is better than Nelly.
No.
No, bro.
MC Hammer is better than that. He got more hit. If you want to count Nelly as a rapper like that, MC Hammer is better than Nelly.
I will say MC Hammer and Nelly has the same type of music to me.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't say better. Neither one, but I will say they got the same type of music. And look, there was a space for it. Like he occupied his space, and I give him that. Again, no disrespect to Nelly. I played Country Grammar. I played the Down Down Baby, all that stuff.
Yeah, Nelly. That Nellyville was hard, bro. The Country Grammar in Nellyville. After that,
I can't. I'm not gonna call it hard, but I played.
Yeah. I would call it entertaining.
It was entertaining for sure.
Yeah.
It filled the void that needed to be filled. I will give them that.
Yeah, girls liked it in the club. You got a chance to grind up on them when that song came on. You can grind up on the chick.
Us, bro. Why
they like,
hey, we didn't go to the club. We didn't go to the club to see each other.
Exactly.
Well, no, yeah, that's cool.
So he did, like you said, Rod. He was in his lane. He was in his space. He did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Like if
he's supposed to stand in the corner and shoot threes all day, then you stand in the corner and shoot threes all day. He did what he was supposed to do, bro.
Did y'all watch his verses with Luda?
Who?
Nelly.
No.
Oh. See, did you watch that?
Wait.
I didn't watch
Well,
all
yeah,
of it.
but you know
I'm not
that
gonna lie.
versus wasn't all that good though. Only because I
It
think
was
Nelly's
right.
signal kept on messing up. It was like one of those early verses, and his
No, it
signal would be
wasn't.
dropping out and stuff half the time.
It wasn't early.
So do you have Nelly over Luda?
No.
No,
Oh,
I'll
okay.
put
All
Luda
right. I just
over
wanted to
Nelly.
make sure. I'm just trying to check your measurements, man. I'm just trying to check.
Yeah.
Now,
Jesus.
let me tell you something. Luda is an underrated lyricist, bro.
For sure.
Absolutely. I
And
agree.
look, I would have respected that argument better that Luda at that time Luda still was banging, right? 2000, 2001.
Yeah.
I would have
bro.
respected
He
that
was on
argument
fire.
more than
Than
country
Nelly.
grammar, bro.
Yeah.
And again, I don't want to sound like a hater, bro. No disrespect to Nelly. I used to play Nelly. Not like that, but I played Nelly. And I can't put him over Jay in 2001. I can't do it. He sold units. I give him that.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
I'd say he had
right,
a bigger year, man. For sure.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'll give you my 5, man. We're gonna end with you, Rob. But Danny, so you got Jay, Big, Pac, Rakim, and KRS. DC,
Yep.
you got Nas, you got Weezy, you got Jay, you got Pac, and I guess any given
No.
Sunday.
I didn't say Pac. I said 3 stacks.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you got 3 stacks. Oof. Okay.
Mm.
And then any given Sunday is Drake or Kendrick.
Yeah, depending on what day you ask me.
Man, for me, obviously one, and I'm with you, Danny. Jay, that guy's just protect that man. To use DC line, bro? Protect that man, bro. He gonna have a holiday. He gonna have a holiday by the time it's all said and done, man. Jay
Well
is
deserved.
one. To me, number 2 is the other Carter, and I'm going with Dwayne on that one. Weezy's 2 for me, bro. 3 is Nas. 4 for me is Pac. I am torn, for me personally, between Cube and Kendrick.
Cube.
And I'm gonna land on Cube now because one, he got a classic album. He's one of the most influential MCs to this day.
To this day.
Is
Not
that
not the Tony
by
Allen.
himself, or is that with NWA?
By himself and NWA. Hell, he wrote damn near all everything.
Yeah.
NWA.
I know
So,
NWA
Big Game,
influential, but I don't. Where's
Big Game.
where's his influence?
NWA?
No, NWA. He has influence with them. I'm saying
I would say
solo.
that man, he's America's Most Wanted.
Yeah,
Okay.
Death
America's
Certificate.
Most Wanted.
Death Certificate.
That was his first solo, but America's Most Wanted was his second. America's Most Wanted was his. That was Cube. That was Cube, bro. Like that's my 5, bro. I'm gonna slide Ken K out to 6, but Cube, bro.
I like you.
For
I
me,
like you.
Jay, Wayne, Nas, Pac, Cube, bro.
I like that pick, bro. I like that Cube pick. Yeah.
I
Cube is
think about
underrated,
Cube.
bro.
Cube is
very,
underrated.
very, bro. But he wrote because we were talking about pen game and that. Bro, Q wrote everything. He the reason why. I jokingly, I'm saying it as a joke. He the reason why feds try to use people's lyrics against them now. Hey,
That ain't no joke.
Think about it, bro. Like
Yeah.
the FBI wanted parental advisory. They wanted to put parental advisory on top of parental advisory because of everything he wrote for NWA and what he did, bro. He was impactful for our culture, bro, and our community, bro. So, to me, Q, bro.
Yeah.
Protect that man too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Q, bro. Yeah, Q triple OG,
not mad at
man.
Yeah, that's a good list right there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go J 1. 2 for me is still Big. 3 for me is Ye.
I
4.
knew he was gonna put Ye on there.
Yeah, I got to, bro. 4 for me. I'm gonna go Weezy F. And then 5 is Nas. I gotta go Nas at 5. Honorable mentions, K Dot is there. Drizzy for sure is there. I don't know. I think those two are interchangeable. Yeah, Drake has more material, but I think K Dot's projects are more impactful overall.
Yeah, I agree to that, bro.
I ain't mad at
I don't
that.
know, man.
That's
Yeah.
better than 3 stacks.
Bro, y'all wild, bro.
Hey,
Y'all wild.
DC,
Y'all wild
hey,
with
hey,
this
DC,
disrespect.
you know it's all love for the South, bro. You know I'm with you with that one, bro. He's in the greatest group of all time
Hey, look,
ever,
as
ever. He's
as
in the
a
greatest group of all time ever, and I'll argue that
as a
to my
as a
grave.
lyricist, I will say
Oh, he top 5.
both of them, Big Boy and Dre, both.
I like
Top.
Big Boy more.
Bro,
It's
when
arguable.
3 Stacks
It's
comes on a
arguable.
feature, everything stops. Every time.
That's true.
Literally.
That's not true.
every time.
I heard a feature that I was like, man, why do they like this? I don't understand it.
What feature
Bro,
was
But I don't even remember. It was so long ago. I forgot the feature it was and everything. But I heard it and I'm just like, wait,
He don't
what?
miss. He don't miss.
Yeah, he missed that one.
No.
Bro, he don't he don't miss. 2, the hip hop world stops every time he drops a feature, and that is not a lie.
Was
Whether
every
you like
10
the
years
feature
or
or
something?
not, whether you like the feature or not, the world stops when he does a feature, and every society stops what they doing, and they gonna listen, bro. You can't
Kinda
say
like-
that about nobody else.
He's a solo.
Kind of like how Jay
Well,
did with his
handful,
album.
handful.
So kind of like Jay album, the world stopped waiting on his album, kind of the same thing. But you said he's not even. Oh, yeah,
Well, I got Jay higher than 3 Stacks, so
I
I
mean,
don't know. I mean,
duh.
I
You
know what I'm saying?
anybody?
Like, I don't know what are we talking about? Like, I got him higher than 3 Stacks.
But you
the
really
thing
have
is-
him higher as a solo artist. He don't have enough material to be.
No.
I mean, it's your list, so I give you your list. But if we go on by the criteria we was talking about, he don't have enough material solo
Yeah, he ain't got that classic boy.
to be even in that conversation. And again, lyrics wise, both of them, Big Boy, Outkast, again, greatest group of all time in my opinion. That's the one list I seen floating around that they got right. Outkast is number 1, but
By far. By
let me ask
far.
this. Let me
By
ask this,
far.
man. Let me ask this: what could you name any rapper that's in a group that most of their name is known for being in a group that you would have put them in the top 10 if it weren't for the fact that they were in a group?
Probably Method Man. Only person
Rakim?
from Wu-Tang.
Rakim.
But Rakim got a
Rakim.
hell of a lot of solo music though.
Right,
I mean,
but
he's
he was
not-
in the
he-
group,
he-
right?
Yeah, but I said is known more for their work in a group than solo.
Yeah, it would be Meth. That'd be the only
And
person I
Rakim,
would
I
think
mean, you
of.
got Eric B and Rakim, but he's definitely known as a solo artist.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only close person to me would be Meth that you would argue that.
But you wouldn't put him in your top 10, would you? I don't know. I
No.
never heard of put him anybody.
No.
That's my point is, bro, the fact that you drop with a group shouldn't even matter. It's the fact that you got the talent or not. And the thing is, regardless of you in a group or not, nobody has the talent. Not many, let me just say, not many rappers have the talent that 3 Stacks has, regardless if they solo in a group. And that's why he up there. Because you can't name anybody else who you would put up there. That's in.
Well, nobody would put him up there but you, though.
No,
So I mean, you
that's
can't.
false.
That's the
No,
mute
that's
point.
false. That's false, bro. That's false.
I've
You
never heard
tripping on that
anyone
one.
put him at the top 5. Now,
Bro, but
people might say
we
he's
clearly
up
know-
there, but
We clearly know Detroit different, bro, because y'all also try to say that Nelly fell off after his first album. So, like, I don't know, but y'all different up in Detroit, bro. I don't know what y'all don't like having fun up there, man. I think that's what it is, man. Everybody's
just
cold
like
up
good
there.
music.
It's
Yeah,
cold, and
man.
everybody mad all the time. Nobody
Hey.
have fun.
That's right.
But man, 3 Stacks, bro, 3 Stacks is up on a lot of lists, though, man. Like, even if you're talking on your personal,
Look,
you gotta like you see
and-
his name float around when you talk about the best of the best.
and we're not
That's
discrediting
true.
his lyrics though, but to put him as a top 5 overall solo
Yeah.
artist is that's a tough sell. That's a
I don't
tough
think of
sell.
him as solo. Like if I hear 3 Stacks, I'm like, oh, okay, group. I'm not thinking solo rapper. I think
Yeah.
group.
Yeah. Touche.
Nobody ever forgets his name. I forget some of the people in Wu-Tang, bro. I know Wu-Tang Clan, but I probably
Well,
couldn't
that's
name it
that's
one.
because
they only
it's
had, like, 2
75 of them.
rappers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 75 of them.
But I mean,
2 of them were
everybody
good.
knows-
Like, come on.
but everybody knows he's only 2 of them. But everybody knows 3 Stacks. And that's why I said, bro, people know Andre 3000. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about people going back and listen to old music? We talk about Tupac. Bro, people go back and listen to Outkast, bro. My daughter in college, bro, she listened to ATLiens, bro. Matter of fact, she called it Atlians. You know what I'm saying?
ATL is that Outkast?
Yes,
Yep.
Outkast album.
Right. Okay. Cool. You proving our point. That's a group.
Bro, who was on the album again?
I
Bro,
rest my case, Your Honor.
Don't act like that man didn't kill that album. That album is not that album without him. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't the album without Big Boy either.
Yeah, bro.
It's not an album.
You gotta have both. You gotta have both. You gotta have both.
What?
Top five.
You can't say who. Man, you can't.
He's either in your top five. If y'all gonna put Biggie on there, who's got 2 solo albums, then how?
It's better than everything Andre ever did.
Oh yeah, you tripping.
But 3 Stacks don't have. 3 Stacks don't have.
You know what I'm saying?
But 3 Stacks don't have no solo albums. And you can count The Love Below, but it's not really. Is it really a solo album?
Yeah, I mean, Big Boy's not on it.
But it was Outkast.
Why isn't he?
It still was Outkast. Speaker Box The Love Below. That's what the title says, right?
Right.
Let me make sure I'm.
You're correct. You're correct.
Okay.
That's just bro. If I'm making music and it's all just me on the disc or whatever, that makes it a solo album. It's not a.
So then Destiny Child's album was all Beyonce.
So how many songs was Big Boy on for Love Below? That's the question.
A couple, right?
Right.
So
and more than one
features. So if a song has features, it's no longer a solo album. Is that what we running with?
No, we're talking about the album is Outkast, Speaker Box The Love Below.
So you have Big Boy has an album. And
hey, DC,
you know what?
Are y'all acting like this didn't happen?
Hey, look,
He's
not gonna back down.
Stand on it. Yeah, you know
he's not gonna back down. So on another note, man, y'all been following this Lena the Plug and Adam 22 stuff.
What a segue of who's better than who,
bro. Man, this is like it's some crazy stuff to me, man. One, I can't imagine marrying a porn star for one. I mean, that's just I couldn't do it. Right. So I guess some people are, they got more securities than me because I think I'm too insecure to do something like that. But granted, he married her, had a baby by her, and for the last whatever years they've been together, she's never been with another man. But he's been with a plethora of threesomes with her on film, from what I hear.
Yeah.
But again, she's never been with another man since they've been together. So they decide to go ahead and get her a dude that apparently is, a little bit on the swole side compared to him, from what I'm understanding. And he was cool with it. Then started making jokes about it and doing little skits. I get it. That's her profession. But if things been working for 7 years without that happening, why change it up now, man? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? But I'll let y'all get y'all opinions in on it, and then I want to talk about what he said after the fact. The dude, I don't know his name, but whoever the porn dude is that got with her, what he said, and then she did an interview with Adam 22 after it, talking about the incident. It's just a whole weird situation, man.
Yeah, she said the dude was better.
Yep, says he was better. So I mean, one for me, hell no. So
divorce,
no,
100%.
So so obviously the dude, man, it's a Get Right podcast. We in the media, bro. So me, do my homework. So it was like Lena the Plug, former porn star. They was together 7 years, got married, I think this year. So he was like, hey, you've been with me these last 7 years. We did have threesomes, so she did into the picture. Other women in the picture when they did those threesomes. Mm-hmm. Obviously, he was like, hey, I'm gonna let you, do your thing. They got with this dude, veteran in the game. So I'm heard. I'm hearing. So a dude named Jason Love. He was like, all right, let's do it. And it was like money on the table. He said it was a business deal. She was in the time she was in the game. I'm at the top of my profession. Hey, the business was right. Everything was right. We did it. So it happens. She follows up with that interview on another podcast, and shout out No Jumper Podcast. But she goes on another podcast, not No Jumper, and the guys asked her like, "Hey, you did this thing, the video's out. Like, how was it?" And she was like, "It was different." And the guy asked her, not thinking he would get that answer. Like, hey, who was better? And she was like, oh, Jason was much better. I'm like, wow,
Much
wow.
better.
much
Oh,
better.
that's what she said.
She better lie.
Right, like you got to go.
Of course, she hit the beep beep. You know that truck. She tried to back it up and say, hey, you know, it was business, and you know when you're in it for the business, you know, you get to do different things and so forth. But when I'm with my husband, I enjoy it and I love it. But it's too late. You said it's much better. So you already said what that was. You put it out there in the ether. So what does Adam do? Shout out him. He brings her own no jumper. They had an interview again, and she says definitely, you know, it was definitely much bigger. I was in pain for 3 to 4 days after. And you know, I do enjoy making love to you and the relationship that we have. Breaking news. He just bought her a whip. Adam 22
Yeah.
bought her the whip, the neon green boy.
Mhm.
And guess that, you know, that's for you, you know, a present for you, and appreciate you and love you. I don't cornball mood to me, but we all got our own opinions. I know, Rod. I know where you stand on it. I know we all married. We love our wives, but again, I'm gonna say hell no, that ain't happening. But DC, Danny, I'm gonna let y'all take this with the information y'all got, and just go from there, bro. Because literally, like, I don't know, man. And like you said, Rod, one last thing, y'all. Jason Love, that dude, had that interview with Rob clowning. Now he was like, yeah, you know, I had to stretch her out. You know, just let her know what it. And you know, I'm saying it the way he's saying it.
So, he said she ain't been stretched out in a while, bro.
Yeah, so you taking it too far, man. We got to square up, man. You just come on, man. You're taking it too far.
Yeah.
And he laughed. He laughed when he said it. And he's repeating.
Of course he
himself.
did.
And so yeah, so Danny, I know you say he's taking it too far. How you feeling, bro?
But hold up,
man.
He shot the club up too, and she like ate something. They said, I haven't seen it, but this is the interview he said.
Yes, shot the club up. She took her hand, wiped it, and licked it on her finger.
That was true, because he said
yes.
They were like, hey, you know, those things are supposed to be planned to do things like that, and he was like, yeah, I know, but we was in the moment.
No, because the deal was, from what I heard Adam say, the deal was she can do the scene, but he can't come in her mouth or come on her face. So wow. Essentially, he came in her mouth, right? Because she took the nut and put it in her mouth.
Yeah.
And then went home and was kissing on him. Oh no, man, we got to get divorced, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Like no. Well, yeah, I'm not married to a porn star anyway, but I mean, come on, man. Like, come on, man. And then dude talking all that, I stretched her out. Like, damn, man, I know you got 3 legs, but you ain't got to do me like that. Like, why you got to come over and talk about stretching her out? You know, like, I got a little work, you know, like, damn.
Yeah, he wild, like.
Yeah, he's disrespectful. Like, if you're going to do it, be respectful about it. You know she married. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You know, sometimes sometimes people are into cuckolding, man. Maybe that's what Adam's into, man. You know, so he like to watch his wife get piped down. You know what I'm saying? He like to watch her get a back beat out. That's what he's into. You know what I mean? He's like T said, she got her brains blown out by this dude, and then he bought her a car. You know what I'm saying? And then she wouldn't let him. She wouldn't let him hit for like a few days because the man beat it up
3 days.
Much. Yeah, right. Like you won't even let your man. You know, I don't know if they were still doing it, but I'm thinking she's like, nah, I need to recover. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I wouldn't even want to do it though. Like, give me. I need like a month, man. Let me get my head together, because Jesus.
Yeah, man. I don't understand that whole, like, what's your thought process on saying, yeah, it's cool. Like, go ahead, go for it. You let me get in on these threesomes for the last 7 years. You might as well go get you something. And then she go pick that dude out of all people who apparently is, like Danny said, has 3 legs. Like, come on, bro. Like, nah.
I'm gonna say that part though, man. I think the moment that, you know, with the threesomes, all that, the door opened for that, bro.
They weren't married either, though. But they weren't married at that point, because you said they just got married this year.
Yep.
Right?
They got married
That's
last
true.
year, I think, right?
That's true.
Last year.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So we in a whole different ball game, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, look, man. We know what the vows supposed to mean under God, but whatever vows they took, man, that obviously this is what it is. I think we talked about it on our text chain, bro. It was like, yo, this generation is doomed, right?
Yeah,
Because
man.
there are some things where we can say that's old school, that's whatever, but traditionally, bro, like a lot of things are broken, man, in today's society, man. And this is a perfect example of it.
I think
gotta
they'd be
live with a
divorced in
video.
about 5 years.
Yeah. Like it ain't no coming back from a dude telling you, yeah, I had to stretch you
Yeah.
out. Like that's
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah, and it's
They're
like
trying to play it cool.
and it's on international TV at this point. Like, sometimes like maybe your wife does something and like maybe she
Yeah, it's
step out on
worldwide.
you.
Yeah, it's worldwide.
And like, you mad about it, but don't nobody really know. Y'all just work it out. You know what I'm saying? But in this case, like your wife got stretched out in front of everybody for the world to see. And the dude who did it is over here like doing a victory lap and shit. Like,
Man,
bro, how do you like? Because sometimes like you get into something, you might let something go normally, but when your boys is with you, you can't let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of what this is. It's like maybe you could have let it go, but now he's straight styling on you in front of everybody. Now you gotta leave her, like just off of GP. Like you gotta. Or you gotta fight something, maybe you gotta just fight somebody. Like, I don't know, like TMZ moment. You just gotta swing on somebody. You gotta change the narrative.
You have to.
Yeah.
yes. I'm going to a bar and picking a fight. I don't even care.
Right. Just, yeah.
Like, I don't even care, man. Like, what? You seen her show? You seen her movie? Oh, okay. Pow. Like, I don't even care who the person is.
Right.
Yeah, I see.
And, it was that Lambo Urus, $250K.
Yeah, they fool.
For the victory lap.
Yeah,
crazy.
I seen a tweet that it had. I don't know if this was her scene with him or a different scene, but it had her face like biting sheets or whatever.
Yeah, that was the same scene.
Okay, it's like, bro, how do you go back from it? Like somebody just had your wife biting sheets, bro. Like ain't no going back from
rolling
that.
and shit.
Yeah, ain't no going back from that, bro.
Yeah.
Eyes rolling.
Yeah, that's tough.
Biting. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Man, you better be screaming bloody murder next time we do something. Oh man.
For real.
Like
man.
Ain't no way.
She better been the one buying me a Lamborghini Urus, man. Ain't no me buying her one.
Sure. Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
I do wonder what the money was on the table for that.
They probably got a meal.
I wonder.
The
residuals about to be crazy.
I wonder if they get residuals for that though, because they went through I think it's black.com or something. So I don't know how that residual stuff work with them. They might just be like, hey, you're a model, you shoot once and I give you your fee and you out.
Mm-hmm.
Like DC said, it's international, so everybody's streaming that thing.
Exactly, bro.
I ain't seen the full scene yet. I just seen the clips on Twitter, but I don't even know if I want to watch it.
It's like Menace. I think about Menace. It's like you said, you with your boys. It's like Menace to Society. You remember that scene, Menace to Society? It's like, man, it's like Kane whipping your ass on that tape, boy. It's like Kane. It's watching that boxing match. It's like, man, I swear, it's like Kane right here whooping you.
Like, how do you talk to your family? Like, how do you?
I know, right?
Yeah.
That's true. I didn't even think about that.
They got a kid too. Hey, here's the crazy part. They have a child. Their child doesn't grow up and see this.
She young.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the child.
They have a child.
3 or something.
It's still there in the world, bro.
But I mean, the rest of the
because you know how it is.
True.
Yeah.
Bro, wait till that kid get to middle school and they get on that your mama joke level. Bruh. Like that's gonna get dug up, man. How do you that kid gonna get in fights every day?
Well,
who knows,
bro,
man?
Every day you talk about my mama.
In the future, you just pull it up pull it up on the hologram off the watch. Like, ain't this
speaking of that, that's a good topic. I know we about to run out of time on this one. Did y'all hear Kim Kardashian saying that Kanye's antics are far worse than her tape for her kids growing up? I'm like, excuse me, miss, have you seen your tape? You know what people gonna say?
You know why she's doing that though?
Yeah.
I'm not a Kanye fan either, but I really hate Kim.
We'll see. Yeah,
Shit, you been hanging out with your boy Thomas Brady lately.
Yeah, I saw that, man. I saw
Mhm.
that. But there's no way that Kanye's antics are going to get scrutinized worse than that tape. Like, your tape is just floating everywhere. It's not even hard to find. You know what I mean?
Right.
Shout out to Hoops. Remember Hoops? Hoops dropped the tape. That tape never surfaced anywhere. Kim Kardashian.
Man, I look for it.
I'm sure we all did. Sure we all did.
Ask him about her. I'm looking for that shit.
was that Boo Jackson, bro?
Oh no, I forgot about Boo. No, you know, she's from the crib. So Hoops messing around with a dude from my hometown, and then she started messing with Boo. I saw that on TV too. I was like, yo, she's messing with Boo? What's going on?
Exactly.
Oh, she was with Shaq too, was she?
Yeah. She's been around a little bit, but we used to work with her, man. She worked at TSA when I worked at the airport. Oh, Nikki.
Sister?
Bad. Mm-hmm.
Bad. Jesus.
Yeah, man. But no, this been a good one, man. I think we running low on the time here, so we'll go ahead and get everything moving. But it's always a pleasure having people on, man. Danny,
Danny,
appreciate you for sure, bro.
Oh yeah,
I appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for having me on. You know, bring me back on again one time so we can talk about basketball, because if he like 3 stacks, I'm sure he probably got 2 or something. Who knows?
Oh wow, bro. Man, I ain't never been around so much 3-stack slander in my life.
Oh man, it's all right, man. It's all. Hey, go listen to your boy Nelly. It's all in your head, bro.
Nelly?
Man, y'all did not go outside, man. Y'all were just angry all the time, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, we just had good music selection.
Y'all like that angry music, man. Y'all go to the club, mean mug, rocking hoodies and shit all the time.
Hey man, that's life, bro. That's life. But on that note, man, don't limit your challenges. Challenge your limits.
There we go.
Yeah.
If that don't hit your soul, man, then you need to get off your ass and do something. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's it.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's get it. You already know. Rod started words. You know, I like to end it like that. Cue the music.